short.
We are short?
We are short.
By how much?
That's the kicker. We're short by one student.
One student?
One stupid student.
The dean really thinks one student is going to make a difference.
You know how anal he is with budgets? He believes that if we can get one more student, all our financial problems will be gone.
Well, we don't have any more interviews scheduled. When does he want his recommendation by?
Today.
Today?
Or we're fired.
Or we're fired? What difference does that make?
I think he still blames us for accepting that pyromaniac that burned down the science center.
But he had an amazing essay. How are we to know? Well, what are we going to do? We finished our interviews last week.
Look through waitlisted files and start calling. If any of them can see us today, let's give them a shot.
The wait list? Oh, God.
Hey, our backs are against the wall here. If we don't find a diamond in the rough, we're out of here.
All right, I'll start making calls. Good luck.
And hey, keep your head up. The waitlisted kids aren't as bad as you think.
Harold, thanks for coming in. Thanks for having me. Did you have any trouble finding the Barrow building?
That's a personal matter. I'd rather not answer.
Okay, well, shall we get started with the interview?
Sometimes.
Okay, well, let me start by telling you about how this university differs from others in the state. We're a smaller school with smaller class sizes, but we have the resources of a big state school. These resources include great internships and a team of practicing professionals.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. One of my big fears when I applied to state was being overwhelmed by huge lecture classes.
That is exactly the kind of environment we try to avoid here. Now, have you thought about a major yet?
That's my mother you're talking about. Oh dear. You didn't just see my mother in two-piece bathing suit, did you?
No, I didn't.
Allow me to explain. I have this extremely rare medical condition known as chronic myxidose. It renders a person incapable of hearing a question correctly.
And by correctly, you mean?
Every time you ask me a question, it's a completely different one.
How come I've never heard of chronic myxidose before?
Eleanor Roosevelt, probably. Probably should have told you as soon as I came in. Sorry, I just felt like I could make a very big deal about it.
Well, Harold, I'm not sure what I can do exactly. A college interview is primarily asking and answering of questions.
So if a deaf person came in, would you just refuse to interview?
No, I would make sure that a translator fluent in sign language was available to us aid in the interview.
Well, I'm sorry that the AMA has recognized CQM as a legitimate medical condition, but I try to live my life as normal and as healthy as possible. And I appreciate if you treat me the same as any other prospective student.
I suppose you're right, but, well, okay, shall we continue with the interview?
It's in Argentina, isn't it?
Yep, sure is. So, what kind of extracurricular activities are you interested in?
7th grade, Melissa Bloch and I. We both had braces. It was kind of awkward.
What's your favorite subject in school?
I take South Pike Road, except for during rush hour.
Favorite color?
Every Sunday.
Is it just me, or is this completely pointless?
I'm sorry, I don't know too much about a salivary gland.
Well, Harold, it was great to meet you, but,
Thanks for having me.
yeah. Do you need, directions to get back on the I-40?
Cookie Monster, I think. I think it's the googly eyes. Is that weird?
A little, yeah.
Thank you for coming in on such short notice.
I'm glad you could fit me in. My life has just been so busy lately.
Oh yeah? With what?
Oh, you know, applying to schools, end of the year club wrap-ups, trying to get into prestigious summer programs. And on top of all that, I'm being filmed for a documentary.
A documentary? Really?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. My brother knows this guy, and he's doing this thing about high schoolers, like a gritty, realistic piece about teens all over the country, and they just thought I was interesting enough, I guess.
So they follow you around everywhere?
Yeah, and I probably should have told you this over the phone, but they're right outside the door.
Oh. And
And I know it's weird and everything, but they're completely respectful, very quiet. You'll hardly know they're there.
I'm sure they are. It's just that I have a reputation at this school, and
They'll blow your face. No one will even know it's you if you want. Plus, it's free publicity for the school.
I suppose, but you promised that you'll blur my face and disguise my voice, correct?
Yeah, if you just sign this here and check this box, we'll make sure your likeliness isn't used in any way.
It's not that I don't trust you, it's just that you have to be very
He
careful.
signed it! Great! Hey, how are you? Okay, Kimberly, we're making it college rounds now, but remember what I said. We want to be the next Jessica Simpson, the next fat guy on Biggest Loser, the next Sanjaya. So let's up the awful factor. I want to be loud and dumb and mean. I want to hate you so much that I can't look away.
I thought this was for a documentary.
Can you just do your job? We want this to be quick. Let's be quick.
But she said that this is for a documentary.
Yes, it's a documentary. It's a series of documentary short films premiering on T4 Network at 10 o'clock on Sundays.
T4? The reality TV music channel? With those horrible shows about spoiled birthday brats and karaoke drama queens?
You're a fan, great. Look, just ask a few questions and we're out of here.
No, I can't. I won't be on that channel.
You should have looked at the contract, friend. If you don't do this, you'll be fined $20,000.
20,000?
Look, we're not asking you to do anything crazy. Just do your job, ask you questions, and we're out of your hair.
Okay, fine. Let's just... Fine.
All right. And Kimberly, remember what I told you. And action.
Okay, so,
It's pronounced Kimberell. No E. The E is silent.
Okay, Kimberell. No E, the E is silent. What made you interested in our university?
First of all, to party. Second of all, to meet some totes hot guys, like Totes and Totes.
Totes, you say? Well, maybe what major are you interested in?
What do you mean? Major?
You know your major? A degree.
What do you mean degree? Like how hot it is outside?
You don't know what... You know what a college degree is?
No, I'm totally dumb. But at least I'm not old like you.
Cut. Kimberly, that was perfect. You were stupid, obnoxious. You were a completely terrible person. Just the kind of thing we like to see on reality TV.
Oh, and when we do my confessionals, we should say how creepy the interviewer guy was and like how he was hitting on me.
Perfect. I have some shots that if we slow them down, will make him look really creepy, like lecherous.
Hi, is this the dean? No? Could you leave a message? Ask him how he would feel if the school appeared in a documentary. Thank you.
And our women's basketball team, while not nationally ranked, has gone to the AA tournament for the past several years. And even if you're not interested in that level of commitment, there are several clubs where you can play at a more casual level. You know, I feel like I've been talking this entire time. You've been very quiet. I don't think I feel so good. What gave you that idea?
Okay. I'm totally on it. I'm on it. Trust me. I'm gonna push my 5 o'clock to 6, my Tuesday to my Friday, then I gotta flip a thing with another thing that I've got coming next month, so you know what, just don't worry about it.
Excuse me.
Yeah, hold on. I'll be done in just a few. I'm so grateful for your patience. I can't express that enough. You and I, we're gonna have a great convo. I can feel it. Okay, Chief, I gotta wrap this up. I'm psyched, I'm hungry, I'm pumped. We're gonna blow this thing out of the water, and we are going to blow people's minds. Mañana. Again, Appreciate your patience and your general attitude. You're an ace in the hole. Oh, un momento. Ah, it's my broham, Marty. He's such a jerk. I just gotta put your money where your mouth is, Marty Marr, no doubt. Oh, Marty. Love him, but wouldn't trust him with a pencil, you know what I mean? Okay, let's do this thing.
You're Brett? You're 30 minutes late.
I know. Look, I got caught up in a work call and a nightmare lunch meeting, and this girl I'm dating, blah, 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 you know, the usual.
Well, it's very inconvenient for me. I have another prospective.
I know. Look, I got a meet and greet in a Fiverr, so let's just bulldoze through this thing, shall we?
Okay. So let's start
You know
with...
what? I'm gonna take the reins here and skip the whole U.S. questions part. So, here's me. I'm a self-motivator, I'm extremely competitive, and I'm the life of the party. I love your school's aggressive economic program. Its ties to Harvard Business School and its Greek social scene. Gonna pledge Alpha Phi Beta or Delta Chi Delta, depending on the pledge class, of course. My stats are well above your average, so let's make this happen. If you're in the boat, I'm in the ship. We cool?
No. Not at all.
Cranberries, baby! What up, Buttercup? Yeah, I just had this lame face-to-face. I'll be there in a few. Kidding me. Nailed it. It's the Brett steer you're talking about here.
Thanks again for coming in on such short notice.
Please, there's no trouble at all.
So tell me about yourself. What subjects do you like in school? Do you have any hobbies? You know, stuff like that.
I have a few hobbies. I used to be really into swimming, but I haven't. Not since that day.
Are you okay? We
No,
don't have to...
it's okay. I want to. I need to talk about it. It was a blistering summer day. Bill Blakemore, Poughkeepsie's local weatherman, said it was the hottest day in recorded history and advised us to stay inside at all costs. But I ignored his warnings. Swimming was my life, and life doesn't stop. Not even for a handsome weatherman with salt and pepper hair. I went to the pool early, got on my swimming suit, and began my morning stretches. It was during my warm-up that I saw him. A young boy, farby red hair, freckles sprinkled across his pale white face, teetering on the edge of the pool. Before I could even think to warn him, he tumbled into the watery abyss. His body thrashed around violently, his eyes closed shut from the sting of the chlorine, his voice silenced from all the water he was swallowing. I jumped in and swam over as quickly as I could, but I was too late. He was. That was 8 years ago, and I haven't set foot in a pool since.
Really, that was very brave of you to share with me. Witnessing a death like that, especially that of such a young child.
Oh, he didn't die.
He didn't?
No, the lifeguard pulled him out of the water.
Oh, well, even seeing a near-death experience.
Oh, he was only in the water a few seconds before the lifeguard pulled him out.
He was?
Yeah,
But I thought you said it was too late.
it was too late for me. I couldn't save him because I was too late.
So you watched a kid fall into a pool, and then a lifeguard pulled him out, and that. You know what? Let's just move on. So what is it about this school that interests you? Why do you want to come here?
There are many reasons, I suppose, but only one that ever really mattered. It was a crisp day in March, much like today. Amanda Barker, my best friend since the 3rd grade, and I were leaving Mrs. Fleener's excessively boring geometry class when she asked me if I thought about applying to university. I said, a little. That's when she told me about this university, about how her sister goes here, and told me that I should check it out. I said, maybe, yeah. I was flippant, completely disregarding my best friend's advice with 2 little inarticulate words. And those words were the last that I ever said to Amanda.
Right. Losing a best friend like that, I can't imagine how awful that must have been for you.
It was. It really was.
How old was Amanda when she passed?
Passed.
Died.
Oh, she didn't die.
She didn't? time you'd ever spoke to her.
It was. We had a falling out after that.
What, a falling out? What, a big fight, or?
No, we went our separate ways. It was mutual.
So, just to set the record straight, you saw a kid fall into a pool who was almost immediately pulled up by a lifeguard, and you lost touch with an old friend. And these are the events that have shaped your life and caused you so much emotional pain?
You weren't there? You don't know what it's like to actually be there and see it?
Well, Lily, it was very nice meeting you, but I have a meeting in a few
Oh,
minutes.
of course. Thank you for having me.
Of course, and I know it might not be my place, but you might want to consider some kind of therapy.
Therapy. I went to a therapist once. It was a chilly autumn day, and I had been feeling optimistic.
And that was a wipeout.
Okay. Well,
And now, the orchestral opening to Sweetie Todd.
Hi, you must be Kelly.
Yes, hi.
Great, take a seat.
Sure.
Okay, let's see here. You know what? We never received your college essay.
Is that right?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Do you have a copy with you?
Absolutely. I have one right here in my bag.
Great, thank you. That's perfect. Okay, perfect. Oh. Is this your college essay?
That's right.
This is a drawing of a girl in a pink dress saying, "Oh boy."
Oh boy.
Well, let's take a look at your transcript. You don't have a GPA?
That's right.
And you didn't take the SATs?
Well, now, how about the hat?
Kelly, I'm not even sure how you got to this point. You cannot go to college without a GPA.
Perhaps you'd like to see my recommendation.
No, Kelly, there's no way any university, let alone ours, is going. This is a picture of a cat saying meow.
Meow, yeah.
Well, Kelly, we'll be in touch.
All right, then. You take care.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Please leave, you're freaking me out.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Hello? Hello?
What?
Oh. I'm sorry, I thought you were asleep.
I'm not asleep, okay?
All right, so let's get started, shall we?
Whatever.
Okay, so what are you interested in at this university?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Don't know, okay? God!
Okay, well, maybe what are you interested in? You know, hobbies or school-wise?
Stuff
Stuff?
and things.
Stuff and things.
Yeah, stuff, things, and whatever.
Okay, well, you must do something.
I eat. That usually wipes me out.
Okay, but what about clubs or sports, social things?
I tried to start a nap club once, but man, was that hard.
you try to start a club where you nap?
Yeah, but you have to fill out all these forms and get a bunch of signatures and get.
Jeff!
What?
Okay, but have you been inspired to do anything?
Well, there was one thing. I saw it on TV, and it got me thinking in a motivated kind of way.
Okay, yeah, what was it?
Well, I was watching the news, and there was this lady. She was in some kind of coma, and doctors kept trying and trying to get her out of it, but they just couldn't figure it out.
Okay, and this maybe got you interested in medicine or healthcare?
No, it just made me jealous. She had all these tubes feed for her and breathe for her, and they put on the TV all day. Do you know how breathing is just sometimes way too much work?
Okay, so if I got this right, this inspired you to be in a coma?
Totally.
All right.
What's the matter?
I'm just tired.
Yeah, me too.
Nothing's gonna bring me down. Wow. Well, you are obviously very talented. But again, and I can't stress this enough, this is not the audition for the theater program, so a monologue and 2 songs really aren't necessary.
Trouble. Oh, we got trouble. Right here in River City. That starts with T, that rhymes with P, and that stands for pool.
Well, your grades, recommendations, everything looks pretty good.
Thank you.
So is there anything else you want to tell me, maybe something that's not on the page?
Well, let's see. I never played any school sports, but I played in plenty of rec leagues. Soccer, volleyball, basketball. I volunteer at a soup kitchen every month. I'm a practicing vampire. And I teach sailing at a sleepaway camp over the summer.
I'm sorry. Could you elaborate on,
The soup kitchen? Well, I started because of my parents. They're very big into community service.
No. It sounded like you said you were a practicing vampire.
Yes, pretty much my whole life.
Okay, so you think you're a vampire.
No. That would be... No.
Okay, I'm a
I'm a
little-
practicing vampire. It's completely different.
So it's just like a role-playing game or something?
It's much more serious than that. I live my life in preparation for the day that I will turn into a vampire.
Turn into?
Yes, I sleep in a coffin, I avoid garlic, I eat lots of bloody meats. I chew with my fangs, all in hopes that one day, if I'm diligent enough, I will turn into a vampire.
Okay, well, if you're a vampire, why are you outside? Aren't vampires afraid of the daylight?
That's a common stereotype. Vampires, just like humans, can walk freely in the day without even the slightest irritation to the skin.
Oh, okay, so you're like those Twilight vampires.
Is that an attempt at humor?
No.
Because I don't find it very funny. Actually, I find it pretty offensive and frankly, pretty vampirist.
Vampirist? Elizabeth, there are no such things as vampires. You are not going to turn into a vampire.
Wow, that's the most offensive thing I have ever heard. I'm going to leave.
Is this some type of a joke? Did Saunders put you up to this?
This is very serious. And when I get a hold of the NVUA, you are going to have a public relations nightmare on your hands.
NVUA?
National Vampires Union. All vampires should be respected and given blood.
Okay, well, you know what? You go ahead and you tell the NVU, and matter of fact, tell Dracula, tell Lestat, and tell those whiny Twilight kids to have a good day.
Sure I will, because we're all just the same to you. Honestly, I expected more out of this university.
Listen, a union for vampires. Anyway.
And the entire audience was completely drenched.
Oh, man, wow.
Needless to say, that was the last time I've ever gone to SeaWorld.
Ben, I gotta tell you, everything looks great. Solid SAT, GPA high above our school's average, and your essay, well, to be honest, was quite moving.
Well, this is such a great university. I'd be honored to attend.
Hey, we'd be lucky to have you. Are you applying to any other schools?
Nope, just here.
Okay, great, great.
So,
Yes?
I'm in then?
Oh, I mean, not yet. I still have to pass this along to my supervisors, and it's a process. You know, I can't officially...
Sit down.
What?
Sit down, won't you?
Is there a problem?
That depends on you. You see, for reasons I can't entirely explain to you at this moment, it is very vital that I attend this university I've been meticulously planning for years of ACT prep and AP classes, all in hopes of getting an answer today.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't have the authority to let you in right now.
There are forces at play here, friend. Forces that you cannot possibly comprehend, and it is very vital, not just for me, but the entire student body and faculty, that I'm enrolled in the fall semester. Many lives hang in the balance, and you don't want to be responsible for the loss of human life, do you?
Of course not, but how is me letting you in going to save lives?
The world is a series of connections and plans. Every human being affects another, and, well, every decision has a consequence, and this decision is the most important decision you will ever make.
Ben, you are being incredibly vague, and besides, it's not as simple as me just letting you in.
An oral agreement is legally binding in this state, so it would be that simple.
Look, what I can tell you is that it's practically a done deal. I'm going to give you a great recommendation, and with your staff...
That's not what I wanted to hear.
Ben, let's not ruin what was a great interview.
I'm not leaving until I get my answer.
Well, you are going to have to, because I have another perspective coming in at 4.
No, you don't. Your 4 o'clock canceled this morning, and you don't have another appointment until Rebecca Smith at 4:45.
How did you break into my email or something? You know, I'm not sure what happened here, but I'm going to have to call security. Hello?
Phone troubles?
All right, who are you?
Well, the door's locked and we're 10 stories up, so the windows wouldn't be a very safe option either. A name is but a label, and I have many labels, but that's not important right now. What's important is that you tell me right now exactly what I want to hear.
Ben, if I could, I would. It's just...
It's only an outage, my friend. Circuits break all the time.
Please, I don't have any real authority here, and acceptance for me would be meaningless.
And there's no reason not to say it.
Why are you doing this?
I'm not doing this, you're doing this, and it can all go away with 3 little words.
But it won't.
That's not the right words, just say it. Say it.
Okay. You've been accepted. You've been accepted, and you'll be enrolled in the fall semester upon hearing your acceptance.
That's amazing. I can't. Oh my God, I have to call my mom. This was so amazing. Thank you so much.
No.
But where there's a diamonds, there's a jack of all trades and clubs.
Still not my card.
Darn it, I've been practicing all week.
Look, I'm glad you have your hobbies, but can we please get back
Oh, sure. After you show me the card underneath your seat.
to where? Oh. Rules on how to play Texas Hold'em.
Who makes the rules but a king?
That's actually my card.
Really?
No.
Okay. Pick a number between 1 and 5,000. No, wait. Tell me your favorite color, then pick a number. Not one.
Not a single one.
This is bad.
This is extremely bad.
You must have been too critical. I'm sure there's at least one kid we could recommend.
If you want to look through my files, please, go ahead. Be my guest. Well, if you look through mine, I'm going to look through yours.
What does practicing vampire mean?
Whoa! What about Ben? He got a perfect GPA and his SAT score
No.
But his SAT score
No,
is...
just trust me.
Hi, I'm Emily Court. I have an appointment at 5.
My gosh, right, of course. I just got a little sidetracked.
Oh, no problem. Should we wait?
No, please, come in. It's, let's see here. Wow, nice record. Valedictorian of your class? They decided that already?
Normally they wait until the end of the year, but I guess my GPA was too high for anyone to catch up to me. I mean, there are a lot of really bright students at the school, so I was just as surprised to find out this early.
And I'm also really impressed with the amount of after-school clubs you've amassed. First chair cellist, member of the Thespians, president of student council, and a part of something called the Relief Club.
It was a club formed by me and 3 friends as a public outreach. We do shelter meals, food drives, build houses. There wasn't really anything like that at our school.
Well, Emily, we should tell you that...
I am so sorry. I never leave my phone on. Normally it's just...
No, go ahead, that's fine.
This is my mom. I'm sorry. It will be quick. Hello? Yeah. No, it's going fine. Any news? Oh my God! Oh my God! I got in! I'm officially an Ivy Leaguer! And what about the scholarship? Are you kidding me? Are you? But they hardly give out any money, let alone a free ride. Oh my God, Mom, I'm gonna cry. I'm so sorry. I just have to. I'm so sorry.
This guy does magic. Well...